Right guys, welcome to August the 18th. We're back in the day park. It's a bit of an odd day yet again. It's really humid. We've had some rain this morning and you can see clouds are coming in. It's one of them days you can't tell if you want to put your shorts on, your trousers on, your hoodie on, or a vest up. Or as my mate calls my wife, Peter. But yeah, it's just an odd day again. But what I was going to show you was our ash tree. You can see we've got caravanners on still. But our little ash tree is having a rough old time. Got ash dieback in it, and she's not happy. I planted this about 10 years ago. You can just see little bits of dying off on it. So I think that's the end of that one. It's going to be coming out, I think. It's done quite well actually, that it's growing at the bottom. But I think its cards are marked. We'll see. But there was a bit of a you've got one, I've got one job. And this one's for Mr. Farmer P. Yeah, I've got one and all. I don't know who else is going to pick it up, to be honest. But if I come up here, there's actually a bee's nest in there. This used to be a copper beech tree that I cut down, must be 10 years ago. And ever since we've actually had a bee's nest in it. Just not picking up very well. Strangely enough, since the owners have been here, we've actually had one in the main house as well, in the wall of the main house, which again is a bit odd. You don't tend to get them in buildings, but the honeybees are in the buildings. So yeah, the main buildings had one for, well, the owner's been here nearly 40 years, and there's been one in there for the majority of that time. I think it might have swapped halfway through, but not too bad. So yeah, there you go, Farmer P. You're not the only one, buddy. Though it's something on YouTube, somebody's better than you. To be fair, most of them are, but that's part of it. So what am I doing today? Well, I've got a spade in my hand. I am just going round digging out some of the ditches and cleaning out some of the gutters. There's some on the main drive that I did about 6 months ago, and the rubbish from the road and the leaves they've all collected again, so I've dug them out and I'm just going around trying to find the field ones now. I don't know where I'm going to find this one or not. Now this is one for what is the ha-ha we have in this field. There we go. There she is. Clean that out. Right. So that is one of the drain pipes that runs straight down there into the, well, what we call the fish ponds. It usually gets dug in by the horses. That's not looking too bad. So that one takes the water from here, and so it takes it down to the fish ponds, which is just behind where my trailers are. Now you might remember this is where I mould ploughed as well. I mould ploughed through what is a bank here. You can just see markings into this bit. Now it's all hardened up. You can't really tell where I've been now, unless you actually knew. Hey boy, and you're all coming across now. Brilliant. Gotta love horses. So that's dried out at the moment. It'll probably come back in winter time and fill back up. But what I did a few years ago when we had digger in was put a couple of pipes in, so everything's linked together, so this land hopefully drains a little bit better. I mean, it's been that dry that even the pond there's dried up. So yeah, a bit of a steady day today. I am checking on the hawthorns as well, the hawthorn trees. we've got, let me put a spade in, we've got one there that the horses have eaten, which isn't looking too happy. And we've also got some near the caravan site that are looking too happy. Again, putting it down to, well, this winter being, well, last winter should I say, that was wet, and this summer that was bone dry. And that's happened in the last couple of years. Last year was kind of wet all the way. The summer before that was bone dry again. So there's definitely a change in our seasons. So I think they're just struggling through that. In fact, those ones over there, don't know how you'll see that now. Let me zoom in. Oh, those ones over there, there's a couple of them dying out as well. One on the right hand side has died off a bit. So yeah, so we've got another pipe down here. This is one of our cross country jumps. Oh, it's zoomed in. One of our cross country jumps we've got, and there's a pipe, there's actually like a ditch before it, so you'll see a piece of wood in the ground, which is your takeoff mark, and have a jump. What I've got here, yet again, is another little pipe. Jump in. Another little pipe that I put in just to take the water out of here. There you go, down there. So all I'm doing is just going around checking that they're actually still functioning and not blocked up by the horses that have caved them in. There you go, another little pipe, and that just goes to this ditch end and gets thrown out somewhere down here. There we go. So this is where you remember where all your pipes are in your fields. So it should be somewhere down in there. I think I'll have to dig this one out. She's filled in by the looks of it. So yeah, I've got another one. That's basically this stream, well, this ditch down here. There's another pond at the end that's got a pipe in it that links all this in, which takes it into, well, where Baron stood. It takes it into this pond and then down to the pond again. So yeah, while we're up here, we'll show you a hedge as well. Now, I've moaned bitterly about this hedge. Our neighbouring farmer has been a real pig about it. His contractors have sprayed half of it off. So if you look, there's gaps, quite a few gaps all the way down. It does actually thicken up from about there down. But basically what happens is he sprays it off. We've actually got a wind coming from his field at the moment into where I'm stood. So his drift is basically knocking all our plants off. So there's one plant. Here's another plant. There's a third one over on that side. See it? So yeah, he's knocked quite a few off. He's knocked some of the big ones off as well this year. Again, I think that's due to the drought and from him. See, it's not looking too happy either. So what we'll do this year is, well, it's quite thick down that end. I think I'm going to take this top rail off and horses can gnaw at the top of it. This bit down here I'll leave on, and what I'll try and do is when our hedging contractor comes in, I'll have him run down the top of this hedge, as he'll have that side to do as well and that side to do. So there's like 3 sides to do for him. And that should hopefully tie this field up. Don't know how we can actually see over there, but the horses have actually grazed the top of the hedge already. It's shorter on our side than the neighbouring side. So yeah, that's about it really. Just steady away really. So I shall leave this there. If you've got any questions about my, well, ditch and drainage system out here, let me know. And hopefully I don't get eaten by horses on the way out. Alright guys, thank you very much. I'll catch you later. Cheers, bye.